everyone, welcome to Shubhra's Study Catalyst, and our today's topic is light energy. What is light? We generally tell our kids that light is a form of energy which is available from sun, and most of us we give this type of introduction in the classroom. So this is not the right way. Then what is actually the right way? The right way is the wave nature of light, the particle nature of light. So how to introduce these terms to a kid of 7th standard? We cannot directly say the wave nature of light or the particle nature of light, because they won't be able to understand, they won't be able to get the difference. So how to start is light waves, sound waves. If we introduce the terms like that, then it will help them. Okay, I should introduce myself. So myself is Shubhra Lakshmi Shadhu, and I belong to Regional Institute of Educational Research and Training. And why I am discussing about light today? Because I am going to start a new course series in a new playlist in this channel for Standard 7 Science. So the parents, you can, if you are new to our channel, you can subscribe it. And while teaching light, we don't tell them about the different types of rays. Visible light, ultraviolet light, X-ray, gamma ray, radio waves, and many more. While discussing about mango, we should tell them about the varieties of mango, right? So in 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard, why don't we give them sufficient information about the light energy? Just repeatedly telling light energy, sound energy is not enough. Their mind is tender. They are able to learn many things at this stage. Simply they are wasting their times, and at standard 11th and 12th, so much information at a time is generating huge pressure. They are not able to take, neither taking that much pressure is normal for a kid, nor it is good for their health. So we should change our approach. So in these course series, our approach is totally different. We want to introduce the topics in such a way it will help the kid to open up the Pandora box. They will be able to correlate the things. I mean to say about the interdisciplinary approach. If I am teaching physics, light energy, then I should tell them about the retina, the rod cells, the cone cells, and here the biology comes. How these cells of eye sensitive to the rays of light, we should discuss. Similarly, we have to correlate the physics with the chemistry. So while teaching photosynthesis, we can also correlate the things, right? How the light rays are able to do the photosynthesis. The packets of energy, the photons, we should discuss. We put everything for standard 11th and 12th, and it is generating unnecessary huge pressure. And we tell like those 2 years are like crucial period of your academic career, and you should be very much serious in those 2 years. This is not right actually. This is not normal. It creates a lot of psychological problem in kids. So we should distribute the pressure uniformly. So photons, how the photons, they are performing the task of photosynthesis. Light plays a huge role in photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means preparation. Preparation of food in presence of light. This much knowledge is not sufficient to introduce the chapter photosynthesis. So many more examples are there. So now we cannot teach the kids in a way like they used to be taught in the Ice Age. So we have to change our approach. We have to update our course. For example, I am giving some example. The application of light in different field. The radio waves. The radio waves in detection of aircraft, spacecraft. Gamma rays, they can kill the cancer cell. Gamma rays useful in preserving food. Similarly, the short wavelength lights, which are like much powerful because of their short wavelength, we should introduce them with the terms like wavelengths, nanometer. At the very beginning, like at 5th standard, 6th standard, we should do this. Won't create unnecessary huge pressure. This will help them to learn to open up the Pandora box, because now technology is quite updated and our course should be updated. I'm again telling the same thing. In AI, in defense, in robotics, in surgical field, and many more. So application part, we should give emphasis on the application part more nowadays. How to apply your knowledge. That is important. Only teaching and learning is not enough. Application is important. So how to apply your knowledge, we should tell them. The variety of application. In the era of DSLR camera, we talk about the pinhole camera. That thing is not updated in the textbook. So if we don't update the course, and if we expect within that 2 years, the 11th and 12th standard, the kid will just do everything, bring name, fame by cracking this exam, that exam, not this competitive exam, board exam, not possible. Actually, that is not normal. Psychological problem, mental pressure, lack of confidence, all these things will come. So to overcome that, in these course series, in which we will tell them how to distribute the pressure uniformly, so that instead of generating mental tension, it will develop curiosity. For example, I tell them like, students, there are different types of light rays, out of which we can detect only visible ray, visible light rays. So as soon as I will tell this, I have to tell them the range. I should introduce them with detection of light. How I detects light. Like typical human eye can detect a range of 380 to 740 nanometers. So while discussing this, I should say something about the retina, the rod cells, the cone cells, and precautions, how the intensity of light can harm it. So this type of examples will make the classroom much more interesting. They can participate. Curiosity can be generated. That is important. Kids should be curious to know. That is why nowadays this academics portion is being much more boring and hobbies are much more interesting, because the hobby teachers say everything in details. The hobby teachers, they say everything in details, and we are not telling the things in details. Where from they will get interest? We can also tell them about the guided missiles, like how the radio waves are used to detect it, and many more. So the different types of rays, their wavelengths in nanometer, their application, the short wavelength, the long wavelength, their energy, everything we can discuss. The mind is tender at 6, 7, 8. They can learn many things apart from reflection, refraction, rainbow. They can learn many more things, like they can update their knowledge. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. And please put your questions in the comment box. And don't forget to press the bell icon, so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will get the notification. Thank you so much.